put out some classics. Put out some singles.
So like,
no, two-time unified heavyweight champion. So far, so good.
oh, with boxing, yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying now is, there's another level of fitness.
Yeah.
You guys wanted me to go bigger? How about twice as big?
If Anthony Joshua was to do what he done to Ngannou to Jake Paul, that's like life-changing injuries.
Anthony Joshua has shocked the boxing world with a terrifying new physique. That looks built for destruction. Leaner, sharper, and more explosive than ever. AJ's transformation has shaken social media and sent a brutal message straight to Jake Paul. From the carved shoulders to the revived championship stance, Joshua's new look isn't just muscle, it's a warning. Intro to Joshua explained the size isn't some overnight bulk up.
The only way we're gonna win a 12-round fight is if you push yourself in the gym. So, yeah, that's what I like about the world-class boxing gym.
Everyone says they want to be a world champ, but people are not willing to do what it takes to become a world champ. And even in this gym, it's like you're put through the test, because I mean, it's one thing to say you want to hang out with champs and hang out with other fighters, another thing to be able to endure the workout and endure the work, so it's a big thing. He's been pushing himself, he's asking me, what can I do more, how can I be better, how can I build my fitness more, and that's really a sign of a great individual and a great champion.
That's genetics and years of grinding. He says when that natural power is fully trained and unleashed, it becomes dangerous for anyone standing across from him. And with Jake Paul as the next target, Joshua made it clear, he's not adding muscle for looks. He's activating what's already in him. And once the punches start flying, that could be serious trouble for Jake. Intro 3, even Jake Paul has admitted the size difference is insane. But instead of backing down, he's using
a lot of road work. So even though I'm big, this is just genetics.
Right, definitely, yeah.
It's not like I spend hours in the gym like lifting. You can't run 10 miles and only spar 4 rounds. You have to run 4 miles and spar 10 rounds. Yeah, like what I'm trying to say is gym work's important with your coach. All this stuff is just the core stuff. This stuff is just the extra add-ons that you're gonna get. But you have to have good technique. You have to have a good understanding of boxing. Like, that's your muscle, your brain. That's what a coach is gonna train you mostly. Like, he wants to train this. And if you've got that at its strongest, yeah, I feel like you'll be good.
Yeah, and so far, so good.
motivation. For years, critics told him to fight someone his own size so he went even bigger. Jake is framing the fight as the ultimate test and the ultimate proving ground. A way to show he doesn't fear danger, critics, or heavyweights. Still, even with confidence, the physical gap is massive and even Jake can't ignore what that means. Intro 4, the tale of the tape says everything. Anthony Joshua, 6'6", 80 to reach, over to 140 pounds. Jake Paul, 6'1", 76 reach, around 100 pounds.
Wanted me to go bigger? How about twice as big? Literally, he's twice as big as Gervonta. He's 6'6", 260 pounds with an 82-inch reach. I mean, just look at us next to each other. Two-time heavyweight champion of the world, an Olympic gold medalist. While he was winning Olympic gold, I was filming Vines in high school.
What'd you say?
AJ is a knockout artist with fights that have literally ended in seconds. He's fought legends, Klitschko, Usyk, Ruiz, Ngannou.
Biggest shots.
That is a huge difference in height, weight, and raw power. Joshua's reach means he controls the distance. His weight means his shots are fight-ending. Jake will have to rely on speed and timing just to survive. If AJ uses his size correctly, it could be a brutal and one-sided fight. Intro 5, Matchroom CEO Frank Smith hasn't completely ruled the fight out, but he told Ariel Helwani that right now, Joshua's return isn't likely against Jake Paul. He explained the gap in pedigree is enormous, and Jake's rise is nothing like Joshua's path through elite competition. Still, Smith...
The age difference, we've got 28 years old compared to 36 years old. So I guess the advantage there goes a little bit towards Jake Paul. 28-year-old is better than a 36-year-old. But that being said, we've got talking about experience and everything else, what comes with being 36 years old at Anthony Joshua's level. And then, like I mentioned, the heavyweights kind of seem to prime a little bit older. They'll come down to the height and the weight. This is the big one. 6'1" versus 6'6". 200 pounds versus 252 pounds. We got a 250 52-pounder in Anthony Joshua. The reach advantage is a lot, which we would expect. Amateur fights, we can see that Jake's only had one, where AJ's had 43, but 43 of them are including at the highest level, Olympic level. And yes, he won the Olympic bloody gold medal, if I don't need to remind you. Then the pro record, Jake Paul has had 13 fights, lost one. AJ has had 28 fights and he's lost 4 with 25 KOs. And the one person that Jake Paul lost to was Tommy Fury. Now, can we compare Tommy Fury with Anthony?
Confirmed discussions are happening for early 2026, which means Matchroom knows how big this event could become. Intro 6 Tony Bellew has serious doubts the fight ever happens. He believes the matchup is a disaster waiting to unfold. Joshua's size and experience are so overwhelming that Jake would be in real danger. Bellew says it feels more like a money grab than a fair sporting contest. And if it does happen, he thinks AJ will dominate from start to finish. In his view, the fight is a spectacle not...
Say Anthony is ruining his legacy just by taking this fight.
Fans don't respect what he's done in the sport already. He's an Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world.
I sort of sympathize with him because I feel like if he doesn't beat him quicker than he beat Francis, people are just going to write it off. I'll ask you bluntly, have there been any discussions about there's an agreement, there's a secret contract? Have any of those discussions happened regarding this fight?
It's an 8-round professional fight. AJ wouldn't have taken it if that was the stance it had to be, if it was an exhibition, if it was you've got to hold him up for 8 rounds. It wouldn't suit Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua
in a competitive boxing match. Intro 7, some experts say it could be humiliating for Anthony Joshua if he doesn't stop Jake Paul early. They see the fight as such a mismatch that anything less than a knockout could hurt AJ's reputation. If Jake lasts even a few rounds, the criticism will be loud. Intro 8 Johnny Nelson says AJ is in a no-win situation. If Jake Paul survives or keeps it competitive...
That's that because I remember when like Tyson fought Ngannou the first time, he was like, this isn't my cup of tea. And then obviously he ended up fighting Ngannou. And so I didn't know if this was a bridge too far for him.
No, I think for AJ, it was just, look, he's done everything in the sport. He's big, like I say, he's a 2-time unified champion. He's fought the best, the elite fighters in, Alexander Usyk twice. And for him, it's just, right, I want to do things that interest me, motivate me. And obviously, if you can go and do that for a load of money against someone, fair play. I think me and Jake Paul might be more competitive than Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
Oh, my dear.
I actually want to make, as the comeback fight for Jake Paul, Eddie Hearn, Jake Paul.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't you think that would be big? As the comeback fight.
Yeah, like meaning after he loses this one.
For Jake's comeback fight.
You think Eddie would be down?
For money.
Could you imagine?
I know. I'd happily negotiate with Nikis.
Fans will question Joshua's form, hunger, and power. A heavyweight of AJ's caliber is expected to close the show. If he doesn't, it flips the entire narrative and critics will call it a payday instead of...
I don't believe a single thing until literally I see them in a ring together. He was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, wasn't he? Who's 5 stone lighter and is 5 stone lighter and 8 inches shorter. So I don't believe anything. Until they're in a ring together, I don't believe nothing.
Obviously, AJ was meant to fight in an 8-rounder. I think Eddie said to me earlier against...
In an 8-rounder?
Yeah, okay. Against a top 120 opponent on BoxRec that none of us would have heard of. Okay. Just a kind of confidence, go and get a knockout type victory. I suppose you can go and do that against Jake Paul and earn an absolute fortune from
Listen, I've said before and I'll say it again. Boxing is a brutal, brutal business. Go and make as much as you can, as quick as you can. Once you've achieved your dream and goals of becoming a world champion, there's nothing left to do besides make money. What are you chasing? You've won all the belts. I think he's missing a WBC. I think that's about it. Go and get the belts and that's it. Move on.
Do you believe it should be sanctioned?
What I believe doesn't matter.
No, but I'm just curious.
What I believe doesn't matter because some governing body will.
Of course.
Or some sanctioning body will.
Of course.
Some
the Florida State
organisation. Yeah, absolute maniacs. But that's another argument. That's another cause. It's like the one I heard Chris Eubank Senior talking about on the radio the other day. You're talking about safety of fighters. Champ, you were the worst for it. You went up to cruiserweight when you were super middleweight and didn't do it once but twice. And then you're saying people should have saved you from yourself. No, that's why we're fighters. So it's boxing. We know what we sign up for. We know what.
Dubois, he's going to be 35 years of age. It's crazy what I'm about to ask you, but can Jake Paul really beat Anthony Joshua?
All right, listen, I give all credit. Everyone knows that. They get mad at me. that I gave too much credit to Paul. Why? He's done a hell of a job to put himself in this position. He sold himself. He sold his dream. He took his dream. He took his idea. And he put it out there, and he made it happen. Give him credit for that. And he made it happen. And he took risk along the way. Yeah, he picked his spots. He's in the driver's seat. He gets to pick his spots. He's the one bringing the money. He's the one promoting. Yeah, he's the name. He made himself that, coming from where he came from, with all his followers and the whole thing, and just the uniqueness of what he was doing. But he has learned along the way. He's not a top guy yet. No, I don't know that he ever will be. He didn't have that amateur background.